Hi, my name is Anne, and today I'll be talking about the effects of the economic environment and taxes on businesses. Now, you may be wondering what economic environment is. The economic environment refers to all external factors that influences a business's decision. We need a favorable economic environment for business growth. A favorable economic environment is economic stability and growth. That requires us to have low unemployment rates, along with stable prices and high customer spending, and to lower taxes. The economic environment and taxes significantly affect how much a business can profit, and that determines their investments and how well they will perform. Our current economic environment is stabilizing. The current unemployment rate is 4.1%. The current inflation rate is 2.9%, which is 0.9 above the ideal rate, but is trending down, which is good. Customer spending is forecasted to continue to grow in 2025. This means that the United States is stabilizing and considered on its way to being a stable economic environment. Taxes have a big impact on businesses. They affect their profitability and their decision making. Corporate income tax have a bigger effect on businesses compared to other taxes. High federal corporate income tax will discourage product growth. It'll increase the cost of products and decrease workers' wages, which is something we don't want, and will have an impact on our economic environment. On the other hand, lowering federal corporate income tax will encourage product growth. It'll decrease the cost of products, as well as increasing workers' wages, which is something we want to see. State corporate income tax varies by state. The lowest being North Carolina at 2.25%, and New Jersey is the highest, sitting at 11.5%. And Idaho is right in the middle, about 5.695%. This is why choosing a location for your business really does matter, because where you're located will depend on how high your corporate taxes are, because they add federal corporate income tax and your state corporate income tax. So if you choose to start your business somewhere that has lower corporate income tax, it will help you profit more. One of the current events right now that are affecting us is Trump's proposed tax plan. Trump is proposing to lower corporate taxes from 21% down to 15 to 20%. But that is with the stipulation that they must make all of their product in the United States, which will be hard to achieve because almost every single company outsources even a small part of their product. But this would encourage investments and expand job opportunities. Lowering the corporate tax rate would increase competitiveness and economic growth, as well as raise the wages. But this will cost the federal government revenue and would have to be offset by other policies. Right now, they are estimating that it'll cost the federal government about $600 billion in revenue over the next 10 years. Another current event affecting the economical environment and taxes right now are tariffs. Tariffs are a tax on imported goods. Tariffs will increase prices of consumer goods, and this will impact jobs, especially auto jobs, because a lot of our auto parts are imported from other countries, and this tariff will affect that. The tariffs will increase the prices of goods and lower production, which will result in job loss. Although the idea is to increase tariffs so companies will stop importing goods and start making them in the United States, which in turn will create more jobs. So in the beginning, with increased tariffs, it will increase the cost of almost everything and lower jobs. But eventually, it'll lower the cost and create more jobs in the United States, seeing as more companies will be inclined to move here and create their products here. This will affect every business, big or small. The economic environment and taxes on businesses affect our daily life. It affects what we can afford and the cost of living. The tariffs and the taxes will affect the lower income more than it'll affect the higher income, which isn't a good thing. Thank you for listening, and here's my Works Cited page.